There you go. Anyway, it's been a while for me to get used to this again. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? It's MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen, and some of you probably saw my videos today that I did McDonald's on the way coming home. I forgot the other stream's playing in the background. Let me take care of that. Otherwise, you have to listen to me talking about myself. Anyway, it's been a while for me to get used to this again. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? It's MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen, and some of you probably saw videos today that I did McDonald's on the way coming home. Dude, it's an endless loop. Okay, anyway, no, it's me. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so let's get back to the question screen and make sure we're on the right pages. It's been a while since I did this on the studio, so I'm back in the saddle again, and there we go. Anyway, so to make a long story short, is of course we are taking phone calls today. Some of you guys have been itching for that, I know, but I'm not taking phone calls at this very second. So please be patient. I will let you know when I'm ready, and I will announce the number at the time of the call. We already have people online waiting for call messages, and so I'm going to go over to that screen right now. And okay, he said he's going to be here for 20 minutes or so. So let's get to that. Reason to the screen. Here, turn on the overlay, turn on the desktop screen so you can see what we're going on here. Resolve. Okay, so here is the questions. I'm going to switch over to this one here. He says, I don't want to have Michelle. I can only be here for 20 minutes or so. I'll be listening to my phone on the road as my Jeep, so I will not be able to participate in the chat. Okay. It's pretty rough out there, guys. I'm going to be honest. I think what you did was very rude and unacceptable. Well, you know, it's funny because some people wondered if I really could do anything, and I didn't want to... No, I don't think I liked everybody. I mean, seriously, did you guys really think I could really do much? I really can't do much at all. And definitely not with a system like today's system. It's just ridiculous. I can do very small things, but nothing like controlling something this huge. So, let me explain why I decided to come out, because some of you guys wondered if I could do a thermometer experiment, and I did a thermometer experiment off camera a couple of months ago, actually about a year ago, and with a digital thermometer, and I got very little change. I think I got maybe 1 degree Celsius change. That was all I could get out of a temperature drop of the thermometer. It just tells you that my ability is pretty limited. But let's be honest. You know, regardless, all the research I do is, well, maybe I can, but maybe not to the point where we need to change this climate change business. I really wish I could do more than that. All right, so, well, let's put it this way. I came out and told you the truth because I didn't want people to keep thinking I'm a crazy nutcase, which I'm not. No, Michelle's not a nutcase. Oh, you guys start taking phone calls now? No, I'm going to start taking phone calls, but guys, I want to keep this civil, okay? And Lamar, I'm going to tell you something right now. Please be respectful because, you know, it's at least I'm being honest about it. And, okay, so let me give you the phone number. Let me turn the phone on here. Let's see. I'll type it in the messages here so you can see it. Here it is. Please be nice when calling. The number. Okay. So let's go here. The number is. I keep spelling things wrong. Duh. Is 860-738-8463. Okay, so there's the phone number, and yes, the phone is on. And so many people actually wonder how often, like, in eating McDonald's. TNCC was wondering this all the time. Eating McDonald's, if it's really like to go there. Personally, I'd rather go to Wendy's, but we don't have a Wendy's anymore in Winston, or a Burger King for that matter, which would be nice. No, because I was thinking about coming out about it anyways some time ago. You know, it's just something that, you know, it's just, it doesn't mean that I don't love what I do. It just means that, like I said, it's just something I study. I love doing what I do. I love learning. So when I felt I had a calling to become a weather stewardess, I, of course, was very excited. And I did get a calling for that. But the sad truth is, as even Mother God said, don't expect to be able to move mountains because you're not going to be that powerful. Unfortunately, I kind of lost my edge some time ago. So it has nothing to do with being called out. Alright, so the phone number is 860-738-8463. Call now while the rates are low. But if you're driving a car in the snow, please be gentle and be safe. Go ahead, call you on the air.
You're a fucking fraud. I'm never coming to you for the weather again. You're just a fucking liar.
Who is this?
My name's Pete. I used to come and get the weather from you, but fuck that. You're a fucking liar.
Well, I don't really think I consider it much of a lie.
No, you duped everyone. You lied to everyone. This is going to be big time. I'm going to make sure you end up on the news.
Okay,
You're going to get exposed. You hand out your little business cards saying that you're the North American snow.
All right.
You're the North American snow goof. You can't do nothing.
Okay, well, that's not the point. Okay, the whole point was, like I said...
That is the point. The point is that you're a liar. You're just trying to change the point so that you can get off the hot seat.
Just stop for a second. Can I speak? Okay, first of all, what was it I said on the way in? I said, it's not so much that I can do much, it's something that gave me something to do, okay, which is what I said, which is true. You have to remember
but then that's fine, but then you went around and lied to everyone. You said that you could manipulate the weather and that you're a snow queen.
Actually,
you're full of crap. I looked into the snow queen and there is no snow queen. In fact, there's a North American snow king. He was coronated in 2015 and everybody knows it.
Well, yes, I was right. I was coronized.
No, you were no.
All right, wait.
You're not a snow king. You keep saying you're the snow queen, but when you actually look it up, there's a real North American snow king. He's a male, and he was coronated in 2015. So you're full of crap.
All right,
okay. Phony. You're copying people. You're a copycat.
Excuse
you're a
me.
copycat.
Wait a minute.
Excuse me.
Okay, wait a minute. First of all, I was crowned long before he was, and then say there couldn't be more than one person. I never said that. Okay?
Father Yahweh and Mother Ozma say so. There's only one North American weather controller for the snow season. Everybody knows that.
Okay,
and you're
all
full
right.
of crap. I'm gonna find the real North American snow king. I'm gonna have him call you so that he can call you out for your bull crap because you're going around town and handing out the stupid flyers for everybody to get the weather from you. That's bullshit.
Okay, well, first there is getting weather forecasts. Me, that is based on scientific studies. That's
you gave me a card at the soup kitchen, and you told me in person in front of everybody else, and you know what? Sandy was there, and I'll have her next time you're at the soup kitchen. We'll come and confront you because you told us right there in front of everyone that you changed the weather, that you're the one that makes it snow and stuff, and that's bullcrap. Because you're just copying the real person that does it. You're
all right, well, am I allowed
spotlight
to,
away.
Can I speak now? In my defense, it would help if you listen to what Michelle's trying to say. Michele really did feel that she had control, but then as she'd been doing the job long enough, she realized that her ability was so limited, she can barely do anything serious. But doesn't mean that she doesn't...
Well, you know what it probably was, Michele, and you know what? I don't doubt that somewhere in the past maybe you were the snow queen because we don't know who was before 2015. But you know what it is, Michele? When you used your powers as a snow queen and you put it on the YouTube trying to sell yourself and use that as a way to make money... Father Yahweh and Mother of God.
Okay, wait a second now. The money making, as Michele was talking about, is completely different. Okay, first of all, let's remember...
No, it's not completely different because you use your abilities as the Snow Queen as a way to get people to come and view you. But you're not even the Snow Queen. You've been for years saying you're a Snow Queen. You're not even the Snow Queen. Father Yahweh and Mother Ozma must have stripped you of those abilities because you were abusing them.
Okay, well, first of all, it doesn't make it any less valid. Actually, it kind
of does make it less valid because it's written right in the books that who the Snow King is.
Hold on a second, Pete.
And like I told you, I got his card. I'm going to call him and tell him to call you.
Okay, let me just talk for a second.
Lady, you're the one that's lying to everybody. Why do you want to talk? Because you're just going to tell some more lies? Are you just going to tell some more lies?
Excuse me, I'm talking.
No, you excuse me, lady. You don't raise your voice with me like that. I was very nice to you. I gave you $1 on 2 different occasions.
All right, okay? First of all, let me talk to Michele for a second. Let me speak up. You haven't even heard me from me.
I am speaking to Michele. Who the fuck do you think I'm talking to?
You're talking to Lumi and Finestra right now, and I was going to explain something. I don't think Michele necessarily...
No, I'm not talking to Lumi and Finestra. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm calling MicheleMarieDalene, who pretends to be the...
All right, well, I was going to say something to Michele, too, and you didn't let me finish what I was going to say. It's not to Michele...
Who was going to say something to Michele? You're just Michele. I can hear your voice. You're pretending to be somebody else again. See, Michele, this is the kind of bullcrap that's going to get you in trouble, okay? You see, what's going to happen is the newsman's going to come up to you, and they're going to say, hey, are you whoever you say you are? And you're going to be like, yeah. And then they're going to be like, well, guess what? You're MicheleMarieDalene, and you don't have any power, so boop. That's what's going to happen.
Well, the point here is I was trying to say
you're so full of baloney. You're so full of baloney.
All right, I got the point. But let me finish. Okay. Let me speak, and Michele...
You're so full of crap, you think...
Let me mute yourself so I can finish what I'm saying. Okay, first of all, Michele, he's saying this is valid, but also you're just as valid as he is. You tried to do weather workings lately, and you have had no luck. Mate. Nothing. No work at all. Nothing worked. Everything. Michele has tried to stop snowstorms recently with very minimal success at all. It does not mean that Michele didn't try. But then Michele discovered, as she did a couple of years ago, that the things weren't working out the way they were. Right. But then Mother never said I was going to have much power anyway. Because it's not that I'm trying to bullshit anybody. Michele really does believe in what she does, but the problem is it just doesn't work out. Exactly. Now, let's go back to your questions. Now, you got any questions instead of making statements? I'd love to hear questions, even though it's not really exciting.
Question? Why in the fuck do you think it's okay to go around and lie to people around town? That's my question. Oh, here's another question. What are you going to do when the newsman shows up for you?
All right. Okay. Let me hear the question again.
What you going to tell him? Are you going to tell him you tried because you tried to be a millionaire? That's okay to go and tell everybody you're a millionaire? Huh? Is that how it works? You're so full of crap. You're like a baby's diaper. You're so full of crap. I'm over with you, Michele. I'm gonna tell everybody at the soup kitchen.
I don't even know you're from the soup kitchen. I don't even your voice is.
I told you, my name's Pete. You don't remember? I don't care if you remember or not. About a year ago, you came over and you were telling the table that because we asked what you're doing with the camera in the soup kitchen.
I said,
you told everybody that you were the snow queen.
All right, okay. Let me free up the line for the next person, but let me answer some out of the Wire's question too. He says there is no Lumi. Everything's like wrong. There is a Lumi. That is real. Okay, you already admit you're not having any power. Correct, I did. Okay, there's no lie there. Okay, but that doesn't make me...
No, there was a lie, because you told everybody, though. You might be saying now, all of a sudden you might be saying, oh, I don't have these powers. You know how freaking upsetting that is to me? Because I went around telling people that I know the Snow Queen. I know the person that makes snow in North America. And now I look stupid because of you, lady. Because of you. And I'm going to tell everybody at the soup kitchen, you know, I hope they kick you out of the soup kitchen for being a dirty little liar.
Actually, well, they won't kick me out of the soup kitchen for that because my work has nothing to do with the soup kitchen. I still volunteer at the soup kitchen.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them that you're more full of crap than a baby's diaper, and they're going to kick you out. I'm going to tell the newsman too.
They're not going to kick me out.
I'm going to tell the newsman,
and
I'm calling the real Snow King. I'm calling him, and he's going to call you up and call you out. He's going to make it snow on your house real bad. you won't be able to get outside because of all the freaking snow that the Snow King.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Right now, if you don't mind, you keep talking and you don't ever give me a chance to speak up on my behalf. Okay, now let's start with the basics.
Because I have given you plenty of chances to speak on your behalf, and you say some nonsense that doesn't make sense. You're trying to defend yourself, but what is there to defend?
All right,
you're a liar. You're trying to pretend to be other people. You just sat there on the phone with me, and you said, "Oh, let me talk to blah blah blah." You said somebody named Lumi. Oh, okay. So suddenly now you're Michele and Lumi.
All right.
You've got some other magical person in the building with you that sounds just like you. Sounds like phony baloney.
I'm going to free up this line for the next caller because. Okay, I got your opinion.
You free up the line, lady. You free up the line. I'm going to make sure everybody knows.
All right, so let me just explain. Okay, now, I got his point. Now, I really, I wanted to be honest with you guys because, I discovered just recently that really I didn't have as much authority as I thought I had, and I'm not going to lie about that, okay? Now, because let's go back to the original messages that kind of inspired me to come out honestly. I do love, doing what I do, but I don't really have the kind of power that I originally thought I had. Doesn't mean that I'm not. Remember, a weather steward is not exactly. I think it's probably one of the things that's. I think it's great to be one, and I am one, but that doesn't mean I have any power. If anything, it's more like an honorific. I think. Actually, it was more than honorific, but the problem is that you discovered that you had no teeth, right? I had no teeth. So, am I going to go out there and say, well, guys, it's going to be sunny tomorrow at a high of 25 degrees? No, I can't do that. No. I don't know. I don't think I'm much of a phony. Because I did study meteorology for a long time, and I did work hard to learn how weather is maintained and managed. I don't think that makes me a phony. Being honest is more important, I think, especially when you discover that you really can't do anything. You don't want to, keep bullshitting. And once you find out you really are kind of powerless, it's your choices. You can either keep bullshitting along, which I wasn't going to do because it wasn't worth it. And second of all it doesn't make me any less right. It just means I'm a human being and who screws up now and then too. This is the worst thing someone could do. You took advantage of us. I don't think so. You guys like the videos for a lot more than that weather management business because I've been watching the videos. You guys, for example, do like the content we produce. I do produce real content. And Lumi is real. Lumi is really with me. And she definitely has power. Only in the sense that I am sharing the same body with Michele. That's true. But Michele hasn't even been pushing the weather business lately. In fact, if you noticed lately in the video channels, she's been leaving most of the weather workings out. Wait. Because she realized that maybe she doesn't have as much authority as she does, or she thought. And so she wanted to be honest with people, and that doesn't make her a bad person. In fact, if anything, Michele wished she could have basically, kept playing the game, but she wasn't going to do that. Well, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying that's why I wanted to come out and become clean about it. And so, and that's something I feel very honest when I need to tell the truth. I tell the truth. And I'm sorry if some people took offense to that. But all the other stuff I do is real. The research, the meteorology studies, the weather studies, everything, that's real. And also the weather preparation videos I do is real too. I don't deny that. Those stuff is based on real research, and I spend a lot of time in research. Alright, now I still want to take phone calls, but, please understand that, I'm just being honest with everybody. And, who else is out in here? Dixon, I don't know where, and he's only 2 people here right now. So anyway, it doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy, the weather stuff. I do. I love what I do, but it's just that really, when you look at the weather lately, I noticed that I don't have the kind of authority that I wish I had, or I did have at one time. I think a couple of years ago, when I was more tightly tuned to the spiritual world, I had more. It seemed like I had a little more power. I think my ability to power is kind of faded out. Hi, Ruben. I came out and explained that my other workings are pretty much passe. And I'm trying to be honest about people, and because I mentioned that in the video walking just to McDonald's, because I had no soup kitchen wasn't open today, so I was honest about it, and some of the people kind of got upset. But like I've also said, I never really focused much on weather workings lately, anyway. So I don't think I see myself as a fraud. I just see myself as a person, like I said. It's not that I really can do anything. It's just that it gives me something to do. And the research and the studies, that's real. I've been studying weather now for, pretty much for the last 10, 15 years. And I've been keeping up with what's going on with the climate and changes and the weather. And that's still true. But I already came out and told the truth, so that's not really the same thing Dixon Balls. I already told the truth. Okay, so that's important. The truth will set you free. The lies will put you in bondage. Yes, exactly. And Michele really didn't want to, make people keep thinking that she could stop something that's a major juggernaut of the beast in the East that potentially could come towards the United States and the UK. That storm system has been sitting there for a while. I'm going to answer them now. Okay, so let me get to the phone back on. So the phone is on now. So you want to give it a call back? 860-738-8463. And yes, they are on. Yep, they're on. One reason Michele silenced the phone for a minute was because she wanted to explain that, and people were not giving her a chance to explain anything. Right. Let's see. What are you doing? Just making sure the switches are set right. Okay. Okay, so the phones are on 860-738-8463. And let's see. By the way, the snow did pick up quite a bit on the way home. My Fi, the battery is shot. I had to order another one. Alright, let's take care of the call. Go ahead, call it on the air.
Yeah, this is Pete. You're not setting me up that easy. I'm calling you out and making sure everybody knows that you're a phony freaking liar.
I already covered that. If you've been listening, I already explained everything. There's nothing more to explain.
No, I don't believe you, because the way you're going to explain it, it's going to be a lie. You're known for that.
Oh, excuse me, but Michele said the truth just now, if you listened.
So if anybody is listening to the stream, if you can hear me, just know that this lady is an absolute liar, no good, dirty down liar. She came a year ago, came to my table at the soup kitchen. We asked her why she was filming stuff, and she told everybody at the table, and I have people that will back this up, she told everybody at the table that she could manipulate the weather and that she's the one that brings the snow, okay? And I told my friends, I said, I know the North American Snow Queen, and I was real excited about it, and now I look stupid in front of all my friends because this woman decided she was gonna go be a little liar.
Okay, I'm going to read Ruben whatever's question here, so as you didn't, because like I said, I don't know where stage driving. I never heard of a NASQ, so when you told me who was the prior NASQ and it came up empty, that pretty much nothing showed me the delay. But when I'm curious is why you feel compelled to make up things.
Yeah, why do you make up things? That's bullcrap. Because there isn't even an NASQ. Because whoever the North American Snow Queen was in 2015, they lost their job.
There's
a North American Snow King, and his name is Jason, and I found him, and I'm going to make sure he fucking calls you, and he gives you hell for being a big old liar and pretending to be him.
Well, right now, like I said, I'm just reading some of the questions too. People says, I think enabling the phones was a mistake. Now trolls can call you more. Well, yeah, but you guys have been asking for the phones to be on, and now that we have the capability back, I wanted to get...
Lady, I'm calling you because you lied to me. I don't care what anybody else says. Okay? Okay? You're the one that gave me the freaking card and made me look stupid.
All right, well, let me ask you a question for a minute. Something different. Okay, I did look at the forecast, extended forecast for tomorrow, and possibly for Friday, shows snow flurries. Now, that's the way the soup kitchen is I wouldn't be surprised if the soup kitchen decides not to be open tomorrow.
Yeah, well, guess what? You better hope they're not open tomorrow because let me tell you something. You come in tomorrow, everybody there's going to know. They're going to know MicheleMarieDalene is a liar. I'm going to get there first thing when it opens up. I'm going to wait there all day and make sure everybody that comes through, I'm going to have a little sign that says, guess what, guys? MicheleMarieDalene, she was lying. She wasn't a real Snow Queen. In fact, the real Snow King, his name is Jason, and she's pretending to be him because he's a phony liar.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. If Michele said that she's sorry and that she was honest about walking out to McDonald's and she didn't bullshit...
Because
no.
Today you decided you was going to be honest. We should let bygones be bygones.
All right, hold on a second.
One day
my
out
turn.
Of the week, you decided that you were going to be honest.
No, my turn. Okay, Michele told the truth on the way going to McDonald's. She did not lie. Therefore, she came clean. Therefore, I believe that you should just accept that the fact is Michele is being honest. And that's important because Michele could have done everything she wanted to basically keep dragging it on for years. But that doesn't mean Michele doesn't love what she does, even if it really doesn't do nothing. It's just that she does. It's who she is. It's nothing, really. It just is. Excellent. Well, at least you're honest about it. I wish I could do something with the weather, guys, because we really do get a weather mess coming up. And it's not something that I can do. For example, if that beast from the east, which is affecting the UK right now, comes into New England states, and then there's another system potentially behind the one that's already coming now, which we have now. There's another one coming up. Right now, it may skip, according to the European models, it may actually skip us. But the GFS says we could get something from this nor'easter that's coming up. So we do have another system coming. Plus, we have the beast from the east, which right now is inundating UK and Ireland. That is a real system. Absolutely. And it's sad. It's sad. I'm the talking person is me. Lumi and Michele talking. Michele's talking as well. Wait. Okay, stop with the weather. Most of us don't live in Winstead. Yeah, but you know what? That might be true, but this system does affect the entire large part of the Mid-Atlantic states and the Eastern Seaboard. So yes, it does bear reference. And also, if anything, it does document what's going on locally in my area. If you watch the Oppenheimer Project, he mentions the weather forecast for all parts of the world based on press results from meteorological surveys and news articles. It doesn't make him any less valid as far as a resource, even though he doesn't live in, say, the UK. It still counts for something. It does. And even if Michele was honest, and she was, I think that if anything, it's just nice that she came out and said the truth instead of... I know she really wanted to do it. She tried to figure out ways to do something and make it happen, but every time she tried, I think a part of the problem was Michele kind of lost touch with the spiritual realm. But even then, when she didn't really have that kind of power. Right? Okay, so I'll answer People Pieces question or comment. I think enabling the phone's a mistake now that trolls can call you more. Yeah, but you know what? You guys have been wanting the phones on for so long. We haven't had the option to do it, so now we do have the phones back. So now we can at least you can talk to me instead of just hear me talking. Look at your area specifically, apartment. Is there a woman who? No, I don't think so. Unless you're talking about Dory. Dory's having a lot of problems right now. That you can find on her own channel. I'm not going to go into Dory's channel to talk about Dory. So the phones are on, but like I said, I'm hoping to still hear from Chin Chin, Will Grace, and a few others tonight. They usually tend to come in a little later on. And right now, I gotta get a new battery for the MiFi, because the MiFi's battery, that's this thing, is kaput. The MiFi keeps dying out. The battery is going bad. So I have to leave it plugged in to use this thing. You have to leave it plugged in anyway when you're doing live streams. Yeah, because it really takes a toll on it, right? All right, so let me turn the phone back on. Actually, the phone is on. It is on, yeah. 860-738-8463. No, nothing like that, Jackson Kelly. The phone actually was on. It's off the hook. No, it's not. Okay, so the phone is on. And how in the hell would Michelle know who's calling? Well, I'm not blocking people's phone calls. Nope. They're on. The phone's on. Allow me to demonstrate. There you go. It's on. So what else are you going to talk about today? I have no idea. I noticed that this thing has a... So she misled late too, came in late. Well, I don't think that being honest is really worse. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's take this call. Go ahead, caller on the air.
Yeah, this is Pete. You're a little trickster, aren't you? You think you can just mute me and I'll just go away, huh? And nobody will hear the truth. That this woman right here, everybody listening, this
all right, hold on.
Don't take your weather reports from this woman because she has no powers. She can't tell you anything that the Weather Channel can't. She's just full of baloney like my aunt's
all right, now.
recipe.
Okay, you already said your piece. You already got your piece, but you're jamming up the phone.
No, I didn't say my piece because you had the audacity. You thought you was going to leave me on the phone line and just turn me down. I wouldn't figure it out. Well, guess what? I figured it out that you're just a phony baloney. Yeah, that's all you are. Yeah, just okay.
I can
just a phony baloney.
That you're the fake Lumi because that's what you sound like, the fake Lumi. Yes.
First of all, my name's Pete, and I don't know who
I heard that.
Lumi is. Okay, and I told you who I am. And if the soup kitchen's open tomorrow, you'll see if I'm fake or not. When everybody knows what a phony baloney sandwich you are, there, Mrs. Phony Baloney.
Okay, well, first of all, why don't you do me a favor? You've said your piece, okay? I was honest about
Why don't you do me a favor and let everybody know that through the past that you've handed out your stupid little cards to, telling them that you was a sorceress. Why don't you go ahead and call everybody up?
Okay, I'm going to say this. I already explained the truth. Let's end the discussion. I'm turning the phone off for a minute. Now, look, okay, people of peace, would you be willing to give your piece of what you think about this? Because when someone comes out and tells the truth, should somebody be actually grilling them? Because you guys kind of wondered if I could do anything either. So, but, okay, like Michelle said, she told you the truth, which I think counts for something. What actually happens, well, basically Michelle tries to make it snow, but then lately she hasn't been doing anything with the weather lately anyway. But even if she did try, she doesn't get anything to happen, really, of anything significance. Okay, so what actually happened? What happened was on the live stream, I did on the way to McDonald's, I explained that, people wondered if I could really do anything with the weather. And I explained that, honestly, I don't think I can. I don't really have any ability. Michelle didn't mean to lie. She just, I think she just tried to feel a little bit better about herself than she was before. Because right now Michelle's life is pretty plain. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that she doesn't know what she's doing. It just means that she's just trying to fill her days with research and studies. And so, Michele does call herself the North American Snow Queen. If anything, it's just honorific. It doesn't really mean anything. But I don't think that makes her any less of a person. No, but it just means that Michelle's just, kind of, well, how do I put this nicely? I think Michele kind of got a little bit ahead of her game, I think. But it doesn't mean that she's any more or less what she is than she is. A human being who is trying to find something to do with her time and her research. Thank you. I agree with people, peace here. You're still a good person. Well, as far as his other comment goes, maybe Satan deceived you. That's not impossible. No, but I don't think you were trying to be mislead anybody either. You just need somehow to feel better about yourself. Doesn't mean that Michelle's going to change your business cards or anything. And it's not going to change the name of the channel. Even if it is just an honorific. It's just like the Queen of Elizabeth. She's doesn't really have any much authority anymore either, and she's still the Queen of England. She can't really do anything. No, I don't think so, Jackson Kelly. Alright, let me turn the phone back on. Let me carry the first. Okay. Lumi, she carried the first for a long time, and with Coronation and the Hocus Pocus. Oh, that was genuine. That was genuine. That was a real thing. But, unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be much more than just like a flashbang grenade. It didn't do anything, really. But that didn't mean that Michele doesn't believe in what she does. I think Michele just kind of got a little bit too big for her britches, I think. I'll accept that answer. Alright, so I don't. Let's take this call. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Fuck you.
Excuse me? Whatever. Yeah, I think people appreciate the phone lines are going to be live wires tonight. But I still am proud that Michele did decide to come out clear about what she's done. She's tried to do weather experiments. She's tried to change the temperature in the room, and she's never seen a reported change in the thermometer. Wait, man. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Go!
Okay, now I'm getting a little pissed. Sorry, it's true. I don't blame Michele for saying that. She comes out, tells you the truth, and then all of a sudden, every Tom, Dick, and Harry troll calls the phone line. I love the Queen too, but what I mean is ever since the creation of Magna Carta, which was signed by Henry VIII, which means that the Queen has nearly no power. She's just the figurehead of the British monarchy. It's really sad, but true. But it doesn't mean people don't love the Queen Mother. Everybody loves the Queen Mother. I love the Queen Mother. I watched her State of the Union, or not the State of the Union, State of the Kingdom on the Commonwealth. I mean, I watched that on the BBC. I love watching her, but, yeah, I know that. Let's see. People Peace says, Michele, why didn't you just say... Because I don't really like to talk bad and nasty necessarily to people on the phone. I just, I'm just trying to clear the air, because I think it's time to clear the air. Because the weather is good now, is collapsing, and even if I could do anything, people would... Yeah, he does. But I don't really know exactly what kind of authority she really has. I just don't see. I'll be honest, I don't really know everything about the monarchy. I'm still learning and studying my British monarchy. Eventually, one day, if I ever manage to pass the test for the Home Office to become a British citizen, I want to know. I need to know as much as I do. So I've been trying to study this stuff up front ahead of time. Because one of the things I've been planning and thinking about doing for quite a few years was possibly going to the UK. And even if I did have any authority, I would have to abdicate the throne anyway. You can't stay a Snow Queen of North America and become a British citizen. Okay, so you have to choose where you want to go. If anything, this gives me a little more freedom because, and not abdicating the throne yet, but, well, all right. Let me see what the voicemail says. Let me see what the voicemail says. Okay, we got 3 messages. Let's play these guys. Turn the volume up here. Okay.
3 new messages. Oh, this message is from Michele. My name is Terry. I'm calling from Filming Littering, comparing PayPal credit. Please return my call. Phone number is 888-334-6260. And again, 888-334-6260.
I couldn't understand that one.
Thursday, 10:22 a.m.
Hello, this is a message from MicheleDalene. This is Darlene, operator at DCN, calling from Filmulator Inc. regarding PayPal credit. Please call us at 888-334-6260. Thank you.
Tuesday, 10:56 a.m.
This is a message from MicheleDalene. My name is Kathy, operator at ACG8.
Okay, so that was the messages. And
Hi, you reached the North American Snow Queen Palace studio line.
I don't need to hear my message. I know what they said. Yep.
Oh, as soon as possible. Okay?
Okay, so okay. Okay, so let's go back to this. Is that thing still on? Or did you turn it off by mistake? I got still 2 things beeping in here, but
Palace.
okay.
2 new messages and 2 old messages.
This is a message from MicheleDalene. My name is Kathy, operator at ACG8. I'm calling from Filmulator Inc. regarding PayPal credit. Please return my call. My number is 888-334-6260. Thank you.
Wednesday, 11:55 a.m.
All right.
Has anyone ever told you that you look like an 80s rock star that was addicted to drugs? Wednesday, 7:40 p.m. End of messages. To delete all.
Okay, so anyway, that would take care of that. So let's take care of the messages. A black man is not going to go. I'm bouncing y'all. Whoa, excuse me. I didn't see you can't call. The phone is on. Oh, no, you turned it down. Let's turn it back on again. All right, now the phone is on. Oh boy, let's go for this. Go ahead, call on the air.
Yeah, I'm looking to order some pizzas. Let me start off with the extra large sausage. Throw mushrooms on there, onions, peppers. Put the peppercine, the spicy peppers. Put some spicy peppers on there. And on the second pizza, make that a medium. And if you got
that's enough. This is not a pizzeria.
One is a thin.
Okay. Now, actually, people said it's an excellent question. I wanted to answer that one right here. You asked me. You said, maybe you lost your power because people didn't believe in lack faith. I think I lost faith. I don't think it was the people that lost faith. I lost faith. Oh God! We'll never get to the end of this one tonight, will you? No. Go ahead, call. You're on the air.
Yeah. I was just calling. I was placing an order for pizza, and I got I think I lost service or something. I got.
Whoa! First of all, I already talked to you.
No, I was the guy with the. I was with the guy with the extra large.
Excuse
sausage,
me.
Mushroom,
This is not a pizzeria.
Peppers,
okay.
Hot peppers.
This is not a pizzeria.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now. Alright, so I'm going to turn the phone off for a second so I can hear what people can respond. Okay. What is your thoughts on the Conyers apparition? I don't know anything about that. Well, actually, I think people piece this question is actually pretty good, but I think, unfortunately, he got it slightly wrong because Michele, like Michele said, I think Michele lost faith. And it's hard to have faith in something when, your whole life is kind of a big, giant juggling act. I think I lost faith. I agree. I don't think it makes me a necessarily bad person. But, hey, I'm honest about it. Being humble is always a good thing. Even if it hurts. Yeah. I wish I could do things differently. Yeah, well, what will I do? If you really want to do things differently, you have to do something really, really nasty. Like what? You're saying, that goes way against everything I believe. What is Lumi saying? If you really want to be able to do that, seriously, you need to do things. 2 things. One of which is the disgusting part is to sell my soul to the dark side, and I will not do that. I understand that. And the other thing is that you have to have faith, because it does say in the Bible that if you have faith of a mustard seed, you could say to those mountains move and they would move. But when you basically, get kind of worn down after a while, you stop believing in yourself, and that's when you start to falter. As far as the PayPal bowl, they have another phone number for that. Actually, Michele does owe money. Yes, I do, unfortunately. Lucy Blondo from Sunlight Ministry seems to have also lost some of her powers. Well, I think what it is after a while, you kind of start to question your existence, and that's when you just kind of, but at least I'm not going to lie about it and still think that I can move mountains. When right now is that I after all the things that happened in my life in the last 2 years, I kept trying to do it, I kept trying to get it back, but because I did have it at one time, and then it just went wrong, and then it just failed, and then it was like, how can I call myself a snow queen and actually say I can manipulate the weather when I can't even keep my milk from going sour in my milk jug? At least she's being honest, guys. Alright. First of all, I turned the phone off because we got one guy who's constantly trolling me. If you want to call, I'll turn the phone on now. But so, let's see. What is NASQ? North American Snow Queen. It's Michele's title. More like North American Snow Question. Yeah. Okay, Marquise, you can try calling now. I turned the phone up. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but like I said, I had to clear the air. And by the way, this is not a pizza restaurant, so please, if anybody tries to order pizza again, you're going to be seeing the end of a dial tone. Because I did not get the phone line on here, so this could become a comedy slapstick show. Right. Okay, so the phones are back on. And let's see how we're doing here. Make sure the internet doesn't freeze up on you. Okay, no, it's not frozen. Well, that's good. Okay, so, and how's the camera doing? Camera's working. Yay! That's always good. Camera's working. That always helps. So you. Well, let's put it this way. If Michelle buys a computer from Dory, or she pays PayPal, it could be done either way. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hi, can I get a boneless pizza with a large fry and some breadsticks? Maybe a Chili or a Coke. That'd be cool. Can I only get some pepperoni on that boneless pizza, if you don't mind? Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know what this is about, so if you could try calling back when you get a better microphone.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. I will. Okay. I'll probably call back as soon as I can. Okay. Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, bye. All right, so, yeah, but you know what, though, guys? I don't think that, you know, it was unfair. Michelle was, you know, like she said, she's trying to be honest about what's been going on in the last 3 years. I think that counts for something. Doesn't mean that she doesn't love what she does, even though it doesn't really have much impact. No, it doesn't. Don't blame me. Remember, Michelle has a free will. It was actually my suggestion that she should try to clear the air, because everybody, including TNCC, was always constantly asking. Hold on a minute. Go ahead, call her on the air.
Yeah, I'm calling back again. So how about that boneless pizza? I'm sorry. I'm watching a funny movie right now. Sorry. But in all seriousness, I'm happy that you finally confessed. But can I still get a boneless pizza? I need a boneless pizza now, Michelle. Cut the bullshit. I need a boneless pizza.
Can you guys actually translate what he's saying? Because I can't understand a word he said. Yeah, that's the problem with the phone. Sometimes Michelle can't understand what anybody says. So, as far as how to let Michelle get into this mess, simple. Michelle has a free will, just like everybody else does. And I never said that she had much authority at all. Even Mother God said she didn't have much authority, especially because the weather situation is getting so out of control. All the weather stewards are having a hard time right now. But if you lose your faith, well, then, yeah. Go ahead, call her on the air.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jason. Today is March the 7th. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yesterday was the 6th. Oh, yeah, you're right. I know I am, Matt. Sorry, Jason. I am the North American Snow King. I am in charge of making it snow in the Northern Hemisphere.
All right, well, first of all, you already know about
Father Yahweh and Mother Osna to be the only weather manipulators in the Northern American Hemisphere. Me and Matt are twin soul flames. Hello, everyone. My name is Matt. I am Jason's spirit guide. Our life chart said so. I was born in 1905 in Kirkshire.
All right, first of all, let's keep this simple, guys. No, I'm not blocking Pop. I don't. He erased his own message. Well, I wish I knew what he exactly said. What are your thoughts on Lucy's part from something else? I don't know. I don't really know, because I've watched some of the video and I don't really understand everything she says. But that's just, you know, I think that she was being honest. I mean, I don't know much about her. I mean, but as far as losing your faith, I'll be honest, in this day and age, it's really easy. I know that. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hi, so if I can translate what that one guy said, that you couldn't really hear very well, why I could hear something about a pizza. I don't know what that's about, I guess. If you can hear me, I don't think you can.
I can't really having a hard time understanding you. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, hang on, I'll put you on speaker. Just
see if you can hear me better that way. Can you see better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, well, apparently that guy that you couldn't really hear before, he was talking about, like, a pizza, I guess. Like this thing called a boneless pizza. Even though pizza can't have bones, I don't get that.
But this is not a pizza restaurant. Do you understand?
I know. I'm just translating what that last guy said. He said something about a pizza. I know this isn't a pizza restaurant. I know.
Right. Well, you know, are you watching the live stream right now?
No, I'm not. I was just wondering on your opinion on something.
Some of her videos are hard to understand because they only have music and video, but the ones she talks to you understand. What? Oh, okay, second with sunlight. Okay, yeah, because we're having a conversation right now on the internet or on YouTube right now, and so I'm reading the comments as well as
So, I have a question.
What's that?
Do you believe Hitler did anything wrong?
Excuse me?
Do you believe that Hitler did anything wrong?
Walk?
You know, Adolf Hitler, the German, the guy who started World War II, do you think he really did anything wrong?
I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, right now I'm trying to read the comments on the screen too, so...
Fuck your comments. Did Hitler do anything wrong?
Moron.
Fuck you.
I don't have the greatest hearing in the world. Alright, so let me be honest, guys. I don't have the greatest hearing in the world. I am trying so hard. Okay, so let me read some of the comments here right now. It says here, some of the videos are hard to understand because they only have music and video, but the ones where she actually talks is right. Exactly, I understand that part. That's what I'm talking about. I watched her videos with music and stuff, and I really couldn't quite get into it because sometimes a little bit of a description helps. Although everyone is understanding the connection to Jesus Christ, at the same time she is honest, at least it seems. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I'm curious why it is that you hung up on me.
Yeah, he didn't say anything wrong.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. I believe you and Lucy are very similar. Oh, thanks. I guess I could take that as a compliment. Even if it's not really the kind of stuff that I want to be honest about. But I realize that you've got to be honest sometimes. You know, as I said, I lost a lot of my faith in the last 2 years. And I'm still trying to rebuild it. And what is a Marquis, if you listen to this when these people trying to talk, I'm having the hardest time understanding them. I'm trying to understand what they're saying. And some of these people are just so hard to understand with my hearing. It's just difficult. I know that some of the real people are trying to call. I want to talk to them, but sometimes I just can't understand what they're saying. I can sit here on the board and try to massage equalization, knobs, settings, everything, but I can't always understand what they're saying. Welcome to the world of hard of hearing. So, Roman Martin likes to watch Switty. Oh boy. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello, why do you keep hanging up on me?
I'm not. I just explained in the message that
You hung up on me twice in mid-conversation. I just last called and said, why did you hang up on me?
I know you did.
Thank you, Matt. Not right now.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. What happened 2 years ago?
I was just explaining who I am. Somebody reached out to me.
All right, do you have
told me that you're pretending to be me.
Okay, do you have a comment you want to say or a question? Because I'm trying to understand everybody, and I'm not having the best luck. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question. I got an email earlier. Somebody said that you are pretending to be me, that you're claiming that you're the North American Snow Queen, when I am actually the North American Snow King, and that was decided by Father Yahweh and Mother Osna.
Okay, let me answer some of the questions here, which is related to people want to know what happened 2 years ago. Well, let's see. 2006 was 3 years ago, Michelle. 2015, when my building temporarily got lost its occupancy permit while the porch was being built. One of the biggest problem is that I really had it good with Section 8, and then when my landlord, because of his screaming at the Section 8 inspector, we lost a voucher. All of a sudden, I didn't feel I could do anything anymore. I just felt like I lost so much. And, when you guys know, he's talking about sunlight, not S-U-N-L-I-T-E, not S-U-N-L-I-G-H-T.
So if I understood you right there, you're saying that you were just basically pretending to beat me out of boredom? But in 2013, I wasn't even yet named the North American Snow King.
I was crowned the North American Snow Queen in December 21st, 2011. As a Snow Queen. Okay.
Oh, you're a former North American Snow Queen?
Well, that's what I was. That's why I still
Wait, so are you the person that I replaced in 2015?
In 2015, because the building went into temporary loss its occupancy permit, and I lost my Section 8. Basically, my whole life went down the shitter. And then I lost faith, and that's when things kind of went south.
Yes, because it was March 13th that I did my coronation and was named North American Snow King by Father Yahweh and Mother God Osna. What do you think of this, Matt? Yeah, this is getting kind of crazy, Jason. No, I agree, but we're talking with a real former North American Snow Queen. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that it's her, because the timing adds up perfectly. Yeah, but she could be making it up. No, man,
right,
I don't think she's making it up.
Can I answer one of the questions that Ruben asked? He said, what did you lose specifically when Section 8 went away? I lost the sense of security that I had, that I didn't have to worry about potential always end up falling behind in the rent, because they helped pay majority of the rent. I only had to pay originally about $250 a month. Now I got to pay a full $700 each month.
I don't want to waste your time. The only thing I'm going to ask you today, and Matt's going to ask you it as well. He's my twin soul flame. Is that you be more careful the next time you throw words around willy-nilly. I take my job very seriously, and so doesn't Father Yahweh and Mother Osna, and I'm just asking that you don't pretend to be me any longer.
Oh, well, okay. Let me ask you a question. You do realize if you cover the same district that I cover, you know that you can have assistants too, you know. You can have more than one person that works under you, under the responsibility. So it's not like...
I have not named that person, though, and Father Yahweh and Mother God Osna were very specific that when the time is right, I am to name that person. As of right now, I do fully control the Northern Hemisphere and its weathers during the winter seasons.
Yeah, well, you know, technically winter is almost up now, right? You know, winters can be...
Yeah, well, that's fair, but I'll be important next year.
So here's the question I want to ask you. This is Lumi speaking.
Okay.
Now. Okay, what's your plans?
Wait, are you asking me or are you asking Matt? Yeah, are you asking me?
I'm asking you, sir. I'm asking you
me,
this question.
Jason, or Matt?
Okay, the first question is, what's your plans after the beginning of spring, considering the fact that we have seen some significant cold temperatures coming down from Canada and the Arctic? Do you plan to keep winter prolonged? Are you planning to switch things into a more seasonal weather patterns after spring, or do you plan to just keep it winter-like all year round?
The reason why I'm keeping it so strong right now is, a lot of people don't recognize this, but currently we're having water reservation problems in the northern hemisphere, and that's really the only way I can combat that. So next year is going to be another year of the same, and possibly even the year after that. But as soon as I can, I'm going to make it more seasonal. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jason. Thank you, Matt.
Well, it seems like California still needs a lot more rain. No kidding.
Yes, whoever is tasked with that job, I don't envy them. But anyways, I do got to run, as I have much work to do. I have people calling me all the time to talk about the weather. I hand out cards where I live in Hartford, Connecticut. But I'm going to let you go, Michelle. And like I said, you seem like a very nice lady, and I'm sorry that you had your fall from grace with Father Yahweh and Mother Rosna. But I'm going to get going. I just hope that you do not pretend to be me or claim that you are the North American Snow Queen, because
technically Michelle could become the Snow Queen if you were to actually wanted to work with her as a team. Michelle originally did have a woman from Arizona that she also gave the role to North American Snow Queen as well, but the woman never actually followed through, even though she claimed she would.
How would I know that you're going to follow through?
Well, you have to just look at the past records. I mean, that's the only thing you can do.
I'll have to look into it, Michelle, but I do got to run. So just for the time being, whatever it is that caused this person to call me, please don't say that you're me, because that does hurt my feelings, and it also hurts Matt's feelings as well. Yes, it does. I know, Matt. That's what I just told her. So anyways, I'm going to get going, Michelle, but and as for now, you can do as you please. You can stay on your live stream or whatever, and me and Matt are going to be going.
By the way, how do you think,
that's it,
just
everybody.
real quickly, how do you think the sound
everybody.
quality sounds on the system right now? How do you think it sounds? You didn't have time to talk about that. You didn't have time. Okay, so let's get back to this here. Read up or whatever. Wait, hold on. This is a call out on the wire. Hey, Ruben, had a North American Snow King. I am Michelle. You already admitted you're not the NASQ. Now you are backtracking. OOTH at Black Pop the same as I was helping the invitation. Pop is a troll. I apologize on behalf of all Canadians for him. Well, he has the right to be who he is. Doesn't make him any worse. Well, no, Michelle didn't really have much of a choice because she doesn't have the money to move. She still doesn't. No. And her landlord is the one that upset Section 8. It wasn't Michelle. Michelle always followed the rules. And technically, she still has her voucher. It's just that she can't use it here unless she wants to relocate. And she can't afford to do that. So, Michelle's kind of stuck. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. Okay, so go ahead, call on here.
Yeah, can I speak with the manager? I called this store and I got hung up on twice in the middle of placing my order.
All right, wait. This is not a pizza restaurant. Why do you keep calling here? It's not a pizza restaurant.
It says on the voicemail that it's the Pizza Palace, and when you Google Pizza Palace, this is what comes up.
This is not the Pizza Palace. There is no such restaurant in this area code.
How am I supposed to know that, miss? I'm on vacation at the moment. I'm just trying to get a good slab. Okay? I Google pizza places near me, and you come up. It says Pizza Palace. It says your number. Even your voicemail says, hello, this is the Pizza Palace.
This isn't the Pizza Palace. This is the North American Snow King Palace. That's what this has always been known as.
What does that mean, the North American Snow Queen? What's that?
Well, it's kind of a long story. Yeah.
Well, fill me in. I got time. I'm waiting for my delivery.
Okay.
Well, no, miss, I want to know what the North American Snow Queen is. Tell me about that. Is that you? Are you the North American Snow Queen?
Well, basically, the long story is that up until about 2015, I was able to do some slight weather manipulation under the authority of Father and Mother God. And what happened was I had so many...
You mean like a wizard?
Excuse me?
Oh, you mean you was like a wizard? You was able to cast spells?
Yeah, used to cast spells.
Oh, shit, that's better than any slab you could bring me. I'm interested. Color me interested. Tell me about your spells and your sorcery.
Unfortunately, I think I lost so much faith in it that I can't do anything anymore.
What? Really? Well, that's a darn shame. So when the voicemail said something about a palace, this isn't Pizza Palace? You said the Snow Queen Palace?
Oh, right now, as I said...
Do you really live in a castle? Is it really like a palace?
A what?
Like made out of ice? Do you really live in a palace, like made out of ice?
No, I wish.
Oh.
It's just a small little cheap place.
Oh. Well, geez, I'm sorry, miss. I thought that you was the Pizza Palace. You're probably not going to want to listen to your voicemail because I left a few zingers on there. I was kind of upset because I thought you was hanging up on me when I was trying to order a pizza. I didn't realize you was a wizard.
Well, see, when you hear me say caller, you're on the air, obviously it doesn't sound like a pizza place because it doesn't even say that on the answer machine. It says... originally it used to say you reached the North American Snow Queen Palace studio line. So it's...
I'm sorry, miss. I have a lot of trouble understanding you. I think something's going on your phone on your end. You're probably going to want to look into that. But I won't keep you tied up anymore, miss. I thought this was a pizza place. I'm going to have to write it on the Google and let them know that you're not a pizza place. You're a sorcerer. You're a wizard or whatever. But all right, you don't cast too many spells now, miss.
Well, a sorceress actually, but kind of tired anyway. All right, so let's answer some of the questions here. Okay. So, what did you miss? Nothing much. People, peace. You did not miss much. Remember, you can take the 600 from Dory to move. Dory doesn't even know how long she's actually going to be here. Okay, she couldn't even give me any definitive timeline. So, I told her nicely that she needs to tell me at least about a week beforehand, before the end of the month, each month, to let me know what her plans are. So, if she's here... this month, then I get 200. If she just managed to stay for next month, then I get 400 total. But it's... Go ahead, call in the air.
Hi. So I was wondering, what is this all about? All this sorcery, because I've been watching the stream here, and I want to know what all this is about, because I'm new here. So I want to know.
I didn't understand a word you said.
So I'm wondering what all this is about, because I've been watching the stream here for about maybe 50 minutes, and I've just been completely clueless. So could you do me a favor, darling, and just help me out?
Well, right now, like I said, is that I'm trying to read the questions that are also coming up on chat, too. And it says, People Pitch says, People P says, have you watched Willow? No. Do you know about the witch from Willow? No. And then Ruben whatever says, whatever you get from Dory. Well, like I said, she's got her own problems, too, right now. And so Dory's struggling right now. I'm not at liberty to discuss Dory's situation, just to say is that she's really between houses right now. and her life is up in the air too. So it's because her landlord couldn't afford to pay his mortgage and they foreclosed on her apartment, and so she actually had to leave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, poor her. Poor her. Mm-hmm.
Well, Ruben, if you would help me translate what he's saying, that would help a lot.
Oh,
okay. If you feel poor, always remember there's power, and actually, in some ways, you are very wealthy and rich. Yeah, I know that. But, and Ruben says, you are struggling. No shit. People peace is a palace you wait to be all about your mentality most, actually. It is a palace if you want it to be. It's all about your mentality mostly, actually. Yeah, that's true. Caller, are you still there?
Oh, yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just paying attention to your stream.
Yeah, are you watching it too?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. So right now, People Peace has said a few interesting things I'd like to respond to.
Yeah.
And maybe you might want to give your opinion on his latest comment. It says, is a palace if you want it to be. It's all about your mentality mostly, actually. Even in money you don't seem that bad. Well, it's because I basically had to forgo so many personal things, People Peace, to make it, so I can just get the rent paid. I end up basically having to forgo a lot of extra stuff. Right. Well, let's understand what he says. At least you're not homeless, and you're doing a lot better than many others people. Yes, I know. Dory right now is just really having a hard time. Well, there's no point in blocking someone. I gotta see that comments on the screen.
Yeah.
Well,
I can see comments are pouring in.
Yeah, well, an answer Ruben's question is that's one of the reasons why it makes no sense to write black him. Except, of course, if you black him, all it does is it means if you follow the YouTube chat replay, you won't see his comments.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so... Oh, excuse me. My crappy dinner is kind of reminding me it's still been trying to be chewed on. Yuck. Okay. So you've heard the descriptions. I'm sure you probably heard this a few times already, what's going on. And I wanted to know what you think.
Well, that last caller about talking about he was the Snow King, I just think there's no way. Because I believe you're the only Snow Queen in North America.
Excuse me?
I believe that last caller talking about how he was the Snow King.
Yeah.
There's just no way at all.
The Snow Queen, who basically really should hang up her crown and call it quits, actually. No, Michelle, it's not that. I think if you could seriously get your, get your mojo back, you could be quite powerful. But you just lost so much of your faith because of all the struggling and reading all the horrible news in the world, and it's just basically wears you right down.
There's a lot going on today. It's just hard to keep up.
I didn't quite catch that part.
Oh, there's a lot going on in the world today, and it's kind of hard to keep up.
It's not just that. It really takes a toll on your psyche. Because deep down in the world, you really want to change things for the better.
Yeah.
And if you are truly a person who believes in the coming of Christ, and I do, okay, you just ever so much wish you just hurry up and get here because it's so depressing. And so a couple of years ago, I started covering current events and news on this channel. And what happened was mostly because I just wanted to do more than just do nothing. Because when I lost my Section 8 because my landlord couldn't control his temper, I didn't have the money to do unboxing demos or anything. And so I realized that doing newscasts was free. But the problem is that to really cover the world news, you have to almost be made out of Teflon. Because it's so distressing, it's so depressing. And then you realize that, well, you might be doing better than what you've been seeing in Syria and other countries. It still makes you feel really, it starts to wear on you.
Yeah, it really does, yeah.
You know, okay, yes, Twin Son of Light is Matt, and I'm not mistaken. So People Peace says, no offense, but I kind of feel bad for you. You should seek to get a person you like. There are zero references I can find about anyone ever being a snow anything. Well, that's what Ruben said. I can kind of understand it. I never heard of a Snow King either, but I'm not going to push the issue.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Not at all, no.
All right, guys. What I'm going to do is let me go ahead and quickly take a bathroom break for real quick, and then you guys can talk amongst each other if you want. Talk to the audience. If you can see the screen, you can speak to them for a minute. Okay? Because I got to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Michelle, you gone? Okay. Everyone, just watch this. Okay? Secretly, I am the guy that was talking about the thing. So, just wait for it. Just wait. Hey guys, you want a hint on who I am?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, great.
Let me just catch up with some of these comments here real quick here. She's been pretending to be them. No, that's not the same thing.
Right.
See, what Ruben, whatever, or no, it's actually TNCC is saying, it's breaking similar to Michelle and Lemmy. She has been pretending to be them the whole time. No, that's not the same. I don't know anything about this individual, but I am not, me and Michelle are not made up, and we're not trying to play the same character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ruben, whenever Michelle gave me the name of her alleged name of her predecessor, and that came out of zero.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then of course TNCC talks the movie Snow Queen. Right, okay, that is, okay. I found the next to LMFAO. I thought the Snow King dueling personalities was hilarious. That was TNCC that said that, not me. So, obviously, you're hearing some of these comments. You're reading them on the screen, too. What do you personally think about some of these comments?
I think some of them are, that thing. I don't know, this new guy I found next Chris Chan. I don't know about him. Saying that Michelle and Lumi, have they been pretending to be the whole time? No way. I mean, you really are them. Right?
Can you repeat that? I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, I was just saying, fuck niggers, and Hitler did nothing wrong. Hitler gassed all the Jews.
You know, one of the things that I think is sad is that, I think you guys may not have really understood what really goes on behind the scenes. Michelle does talk about it on her channel, but some of you guys, I think, kind of think it's all an act. Sometimes Michelle does over-exaggerate things on camera, But if the truth is right now is Michele feels a little bit overwhelmed with all the things that are going on in the world, all the bad things that are going on in the world, and she feels powerless to change them. Well, I do. I try to help Ruben, but even I can say her point of view is that I want to see Michele do better. But, you know, the world is a real mess right now, and one of the most best things we can do is I'm just trying to get Michele to realize that she can just have to keep trying. Oh, let's take this call. Go ahead, go. You're on the air.
Hey, Michele, it's me, Jason again, the North American Snow King. I actually found your channel on YouTube, and I was just listening in. Did you just call me fake and say you've never heard of me?
Ruben said he never heard of you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have had that mistaken. It sounded like you had said that I was fake.
So
I know that's what she said too. All right, Matt, stay out of this one.
Well, all I can tell you is that given the situation, I want to answer Ruben's question here real quick. But what he says to me, he says, "I thought you were supposed to help Michele." In some cases, it's hard to help when you realize that you can see both sides of the point of the issue. If you feel that you're trapped and you're in a box, if you will, and you can't get out of the box because someone welded the damn thing shut, and they left you a couple air holes, but other than that, and a food slot, please, food is being put into that food slot is crap. And
Michele, I've been considering your offer to become basically the junior North American Snow Queen. And given the amount of experience that you do have, and if you're, over your fall from grace with Father Yahweh and Mother Osna, as long as Father Yahweh and Mother Osna approve, which I will seek tonight, I will name you Junior North American Snow Queen. How do you feel about that?
I was just reading the comment. I missed what you said. Sorry.
What I had said was, I put some thought into what you had said. Yeah, he did. Yes, thank you, Matt. I put some thought into what you had said about maybe making you a pseudo North American Snow Queen. And given your prior experience, I think it probably would be best. So tonight, I'm going to pray to Father Yahweh and Mother Osna and speak to them on whether I should or shouldn't.
Well, we're going to
when
because
they give me the verdict tonight.
We are going to be talking to them tonight because there are things I got to know, and Lumi and I have been trying to figure out what's going on because. So I'd like to know if you would accept the offer to become the junior North American Snow Queen. I'm not against it, because you remember, look how big your territory is. You got the entire Southwest Greenland, North America, which excludes Texas. It includes Canada.
It's a very big,
it's huge.
Very large amount of land. I know it is. Yes, it is. I couldn't believe it when I took the job.
Mother Osna.
So I'm going to go ahead and pray to Father Yahweh and Mother God Osna. And I hope you do the same tonight, and I will get a hold of you tomorrow and let you know what they say.
Well, what you could do, and Mother God told me this when I was, is that you can delegate responsibilities to regions, if you will, like duchies. You don't have to do the whole thing, because if you try to do the whole...
Well, I understand that, but Mother God Osna was also very specific about retaining permission if it's somebody who was a former Snow King or Snow Queen. So I do have to, unfortunately, I don't know if that's a new rule or something, but I do have to obtain permission from Father Yahweh and Mother God Osna.
Well, right now, do you see the latest comment here, starting at 8:27 p.m. by Ruben, whatever, hence why you need help. Plus, your pal Trump's cookie is going down in flames. She's getting hit on all sides. And then Ruben says, oh, holy hell no. And then Ruben says, let me tell you what's going on. You were circling the drain. People P says, hey. People P says, so back to Lucy. Well, okay. So let's try to bring it to the chat here. I think, like I said, is that it's a challenge because, like I said, the Section 8, when my landlord basically badmouthed the inspector, and the inspector told him to go stick his dick in a meat grinder because he destroyed it for himself from renting to any Section 810 ever again. Not just me. And I think that's, that's a personal, affront, if you know what I'm saying. You had a nice rental arrangement, and then your landlord, because of his Macedonian temper, can't, control his temper good enough to just be polite to the powers to be. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have to deal with that in my palace. In the North American Snow King Palace.
Well, I gotta call my personal line. Hold on a minute, please. It was a local charity trying to get some funds. I didn't have money to give them. So, well, the thing is that, let's see. Are you still there? No, he's not. Oh, alright. Okay, the phone's at the hook. People Peace, what do you know about her? What do you think she's somewhere between her and her? And what is the difference between you and her? What the little bit's not on her? What's going on? You're circling the drain. That's what he said first. Back to Lucy. Well, People Peace, I'd like to get back to Lucy, but okay. Let's start by just kind of wrapping up the Michele side for this, and then we'll get to the Lucy thing with sunlight, because I think we should keep it simple. Okay. What Michele needs to do is she needs a change of scenery, if you will. I think she needs, people suggested she needs a holiday. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Or maybe start in a new location and start over. Because I think Michele's spirit is being worn down, especially with all the news. And it's taken a toll on her spirit. And so many questions. I hope it's okay. Now, People Peace, we will go ahead and answer your questions as best we can. Okay? I only saw a few videos by Sunlight. I did not really get heavily into them. What do you know about her, 2? What do you think is similar between you and her, 3? What is the difference between you and her, and what is Lumi's thoughts on her? Like I said, me and Michele watched only like 2 videos that I heard, and I think the music ones were more frustrating than if she was to sit down and actually had spoken to us like Michele does in Michele's video. You notice the majority of the videos Michele does, she does not have a lot of background music. There is no quote. It's just... Well, yeah, but you know what though, Ruben? You gotta understand one thing. Michele's comments are her comments, and as she's trying to answer them as best she knows how. So you think Michele's answers frustrate you. The things that Michele feels deep down frustrates Michele. You mean the situation with sunlight, if you find interesting. Yeah, that's what he's saying. So let me ask you first, so people, peace, what is it about sunlight yourself, answering your own questions, that you find interesting? How do you think me and her compare? Rowan, how did you find this channel? Are you the dude that Tim and I commented on last night? That's between you and Rowan. I'm gonna have to see. I want to hear what people's pieces answer is. So, what do you personally think of sunlight or Lucia? First of all, because like I said, I only watched 2 of her videos. The one when she was speaking was pretty good, but the one music and all that additional material I found really kind of hard to enjoy. I didn't hide any of your comments. In fact, I didn't see any comments hidden at all, and I didn't see any held for review. So TNCC, I did not hide your comment. Michelle has not been hiding her comments at all. Michelle's been keeping them all public. If for some reason the comment gets held for review, maybe because of posting links or something, she checks them every day and unblocks or unhides them. And she's noticed that a couple times that comments from 3 months ago show up in the hidden comment section, and then she unhides them immediately, but sometimes they're like 3 months late. Right, so I want to ask people, peace, back to your question. Let me just go back to the question so you can help me answer them, because I understand things that get kind of messy around here. Can you get back here? I think I can, yeah. Okay, let's see. He says, let's see. The entire country's up and down, but I need help. Okay, I'm going to flame. Okay, here we go. What do you know about her? Honestly, very nothing. 2, what do you think is similar between you and her? I have no idea. 3, what is the difference between you and her, and what are Lumi's thoughts on her? I didn't really get much into it. Honestly, Michelle and I watched like 1 or 2 videos of her, and we were just totally confused. Go ahead, call on the air. Okay, that's getting ridiculous. At first I was like, what in the world is this channel about? Then I saw her old videos and looked like Google plus on Facebook and got a bigger understanding. Okay. So you kind of thought the same thing I did. You kind of looked at it and said, what exactly is she trying to say? Have you ever checked out the videos by Rebecca Marina Messenger? She's on YouTube as well. She's a spiritual teacher. Let me type her name to make sure we got it right here. Look, because you can look her up correctly. Her name is Rebecca. Rebecca Marina Messenger has some really interesting comments. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hello, my name is Dr. Abiba Budi. I'm calling to help you out with the problem in your brain.
What?
My name is Dr. Abiba Budi. I was paid to call you and help you out with the problem in your brain.
This is not a pizza restaurant.
No, ma'am, no pizza. My name is Dr. Abib Abudi, and I was paid to call you and help you with your brain. I am a neuro specialist.
I think you would have to.
I was sent video from a person. They paid me. They said to call you and give you diagnosis. A diagnosis is that you are crazy in the brain. You have schizophrenia, which is crazy in the brain.
Oh, I don't think you can be able to sit down and do a consultation and a phone call. I think that's.
Well, no, not this is not a formal medical exam. I was paid $100 per se to watch video and to call you and tell you what I think. What what I believe your medical diagnosis would be. That would be, I believe you have a dissociative identity disorder and also a schizoidosis, which is crazy in the brain.
First of all, like Michele said, you can't really diagnose it on the phone. Michele would have to go in for.
Oh, no. This is not a full medical diagnosis. This will not go in your books or your records or anything. I was reached out to. I was paid to call you and give you my medical advice. And I believe what you have is a dissociative identity disorder and schizophrenia, which is crazy in the brain.
Well, all I can tell you right now is that, like I said in the video, is that I've been under a lot of stress for the last couple of years, and I think that it's been taking a toll on my spirit.
Yes, my suggestion as far as the stress would be, probably what would be best for you to do is to seek out a medical health advisor. You should probably start some mental health treatment, and you probably will need to start some medication, and you want to stop some of the things that are causing the issues.
Whoa. I don't believe that is the best first choice. I think the therapy would be the best thing to do is go through psychodynamic therapy to start with. We got to find out.
That is what I suggested to you.
Michele, okay, wait. Let me answer this question. I'll answer this question. First of all, the psychodynamic therapy is important first because you got to find out what's causing the depression. If you know that,
yes.
You can begin the process of recovery. It's just like the 12 steps. It's just like the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. First of all, you got to find out. You got to know and admit that there's a higher power. 2, you got to be honest about if there's a problem. There is a problem. Okay, it's a real problem. And 3, next thing to do is you realize you can work it out one day at a time, but it may not be an instantaneous solution. And a lot of people, for example, who have alcohol issues, for example, used to think that the best way to deal with the problem was to drink. When you drink, it just masks the problem. The same thing with prescription medications. It just masks
Okay, Michele, I'm going to give you my suggestion because I'm not paid to sit here and do an actual counseling session with you, but my suggestion to you is to seek mental health provider and to also to go ahead and work on your dissociative identity disorder, and then also your schizophrenia, which is the crazy in the brain.
Right, wait a second.
And I do hope you do that, but unfortunately my time is up. This is all I was paid to do, so I wish you the best of luck with the dissociative identity disorder and with the crazy in the brain.
I don't think Michele's crazy in the brain. No, but you're right, Lou, and I'm right too. You're right. You're both right. We're both right. Okay. Michele has, first of all, does Michele acknowledge she has a problem? Yes. Does Michele realize that she believes in a higher power? Yes. Does Michele realize that she has to work it out one day at a time? Yes. What is the other requirements of the... I think the other requirements of the 12 steps is besides admitting you have a problem and want to work out the problem, in this case depression, is to realize is that you can work it out with a little bit of emotional support. And lately, I haven't had any. No, in fact, Michele's people that she's been talking to are just as messed up as she is. So she hasn't really been around the kind of support network she needs. Well, I don't take those 36 pills. I take medication for my thyroid. I take medication for my niacin. I take medication to help keep my blood sugar normal, which is the metformin. But I don't really, they don't know if that really works. But I mean, great, okay. As far as the other things, the only other things that I lied about, nothing else. I never have lied about anything else. That's correct. And I don't really think Michele really lied either. I think the reason why Michele kind of brought that up is because the fact is she feels that she's lost that ability. And I think that's a really good feeling, to be honest, that she feels that she's lost that instead of trying to say that she can still do it when obviously she can't even do anything right now. Because one of the most important things is to do anything like that, let's be honest, you got to be strong. You got to be in total command of your spirit. If your spirit is gotten weakened because of personal issues, you can't do a good job anyway. It's almost like Michele in some ways is like hanging up her crown and saying, I quit. And I think it's kind of like that. I think I kind of, feel that someone else needs to take the throne for a while because I can't do it at this point. You have weeded out the people around you that challenge you. You're now surrounded by butt kissers who indulge in your fantasies to try to help. That is your problem. No, I think Michele's real problem is she's surrounded by people that are just as struggling, just as bad as she is. The real people that Michele needs to talk to are not the ones that she's actually working with. People that feel that they're doing better, so that some of that confidence can rub off, at least in part. Michele needs to feel better about herself, and lately she hasn't been feeling good about herself at all. She's trapped. Like I said, it's like she's in a box where someone has punched air holes but welded the box shut, and then basically only has a food slot. Yeah, feeding crap. And that crap is also affecting her psyche. Because, like Chin Chin and Michele was talking about a couple nights ago, is if you're eating crap, your spirit is going to feel like crap too. Because your body feels like crap. And that's exactly what Michele's been feeling. That's why I'm thinking is Michele really needs to have a new change of pace. I think she needs that. And I know some people might say big deal. Well, in a way, isn't that kind of what therapy is? That's an interesting question because... Alright, guys. Let's ask this a rhetorical question. And I don't think it's a rhetorical. Here it is. What do we do now? How do we begin the process of rebuilding my emotional psyche and my emotional confidence? What's the next step? And if you say you don't know, I can just shake my head with agreement and say, I have no clue either. No, that's not the case. Nancy, she's here, so you don't get services anymore because you abuse them. She said that you made the workers watch. Oh, no. That was for helping with the cleaning the house through the peer-to-peer program. That's not the same thing. Right. You are choosing crap sometimes. McDonald's serves salads and other healthy options. Yeah, they do. But, I'm not going to say I make good choices. But lately, like I said, well, this is therapy when you think about it. It's just not with a psychotherapist. It is a therapy in the sense that we're getting a chance to talk to people and other people. They may be strangers in a sense, but that doesn't mean... Yeah, well, I know what she said, and I'm just explaining what she said. Okay? She was talking about the people that were cleaning my home was through the peer-to-peer program. No, I actually did. That's not the real reason. It was a training program. It was not the same thing as a person who cleaned the home. Okay? It was a training course. And it isn't that I don't know how to maintain a home. It's just that sometimes I just need help because of my eyesight. So, well, what do you think Michele did? What do you think I did? Okay, she needs to can believe that state hasn't stepped in yet. The state put me on a goddamn spend down ribbon. So how does that tell you? What do you feel about it? They're not paying for nothing. They won't do it. They will not pay for therapy. I've asked. They said if I want therapy, I have to fork out the green stamps myself. No, my social worker, no. They're talking about the people from Behavioral Health Center, Western Connecticut Mental Health. It's the peer-to-peer program. No, don't get the peer-to-peer program mixed up with the other stuff, because the peer-to-peer is more of a training program. It's not a maid service, okay? And sometimes, I just, how do I explain this? Sometimes she doesn't feel like crap. Oh, no, that's not an excuse. Michelle's eyesight sucks. Yeah, OOTW, the truth sure would help. And yeah, that's what I love Sherry. She doesn't hold back. Yeah, but Sherry has an unfortunate habit of basically being a little bit brusque sometimes. And, Michelle's, like I said, Michelle suffered a lot in the last 2 years. You want to take this call, or you want me to take it? I'll take it. Go ahead, Cole, you're on the air.
Hello and marry me, everybody. My name is Lumi and Finistra.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, what? What, do you have a problem?
No, we're just thinking. You're just thinking.
Is right now a bad time?
Well, right now, we're just talking about a lot of things, about what's been going on in my life for the last 2 years and how my life has been kind of a mess. And,
I probably should wait for another day. I was going to accuse you of being an imposter and stuff, but you sound kind of in the dumps.
What? Excuse me?
I said, I was planning on accusing you of being an imposter, but I think I will wait for another day because you sound like you are down in the dumps.
Well, I never said anything bad about that. I just, you're talking about the pastor. The thing about the pastor was, I think a lot of people have misunderstandings exactly what's going on, and yeah, they did. They misunderstood everything.
Michelle, have you ever considered seeing if you can get hearing aids?
You see the size of the headphones I got on right now? Do you know?
You need a bigger pair.
No, Michelle needs to find a way to adjust the sound a bit better. If she turns it too loud, it distorts. Yeah, well, that's something completely different. Your phone just beeped. I know, it just beeped. Alright, so let's see what it says. Let's see. Lemon Finistra, email, MicheleMarieDalene is in the lab. Buck Stewart shared. Okay, that's on my Google Plus account. That's my Google Plus. No, this is mine. Oh. Except you don't follow Buck Stewart, I do. Whatever. Okay. Alright, so let me read what People P says. Okay, I think there is a little bit of some truth when People P says, guys, and I think we shouldn't tell him to shut up, because I think that is exactly why how a person feels pretty crappy about themselves, is when we keep telling people to shut up. I think that's where things get bad, because okay, so let's what People P says. People say Sunlight needs therapy too. People P, Sunlight's family was very abusive to her and tried to put her on therapy. Her dad was in the Italian mafia and tried to have her killed when she ran away. The court system refused to help her. You can focus camera so you can hang up your clothes, throw away all the clutter, organize your place. Well, that's true. Michelle does do that when she feels motivated. I mean, that's the fact she just put some stuff into for washing. She seems to have the abilities that's convenient for her. Oh, don't forget, when you got depression, sometimes it's not a matter of ability. Sometimes you feel like you don't want to do nothing. Michelle used to have a very active, oh no, not really, but she had more of a social life than she does now. And Ruben, I'll be honest when I say this right now. The most positive thing I do right now is the fact that I get up every morning and say, I'm going to try to put another foot forward and hope I can get something right without basically making a mistake. being honest with who I am or what I do is still a first step in the right direction for positive affirmation, which is, it's just, you can do it, it's just another day. You just gotta focus on the future for today, worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. That is certainly not positive affirmation in a positive way, because it's not being dishonest to yourself. It's on and off for me too, people peace. It's just, you know, like I said, I don't even have anyone to talk to. Dory's not here, but Dory's having so many issues of her own that even though I talk to Dory, I feel like I'm talking to me, and it doesn't help. Well, you know, we can talk about the medication business, but I really think that it's just like some medications have if used for long term, as mentioned by Dr. Peter Bregan, which is a board-certified psychiatrist. He said that a lot of the medications that are out there actually have negative impact on the body. And I know that doesn't sound too exciting in this day and age of pop a pill and call me in the morning. It doesn't always work that way. It don't works any better than going out there and popping open a beer bottle and drinking. You gotta find out what's the root of the problem. If it is indeed a biological problem with certain neurotransmitters or possibly brain injury or physical brain illness that could be seen in a functional MRI, then yeah, medication does make sense. But if it's something clearly because of environmental, you need to fix the environmental issues. Well, I also know too many people in person that have been through the system enough times, and they've told me that they don't feel it's helping. Okay, People Pieces, I have a question. Go ahead. What's your question, People Peace? Ruben has been the one person trying to support you, but you ignore him. Do you actually hear Lemmy like an audible voice, or is it deep down in the inside? It's how I explain it. It's almost like a whisper in in her right side of the brain. It's like a whisper. It's not really a loud voice. Right. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, I know some people like to talk about that, but and like I said, Michelle doesn't really necessarily have to be an out loud voice either. We can talk quietly internally. You have autism, most autistic know or a medication that helps them hold jobs and function. Yeah, but you know what? I checked into some of this and medications, and some of them may not necessarily always work too good. Adam Lanza was on medication that made him flip out and destroy everything. Just killed all those children in Sandy Hook. Is that what you want to see? Because if you're not properly monitored, you can get yourself into a real heap of trouble. Okay. People Pieces, do you actually hear me like on a voice? And it says, I've read pills offline and I've done extra research, excuse me, Ruben. Okay, here's one thing that's obviously clear. We all know that we all are not exactly a bunch of ignorant people here. We're all very smart in our own ways, and there's no doubt. People of Peace is no dummy, okay? And I know that, Ruben, you're no dummy. You're a professor in university. And I know that you do have, you know, your knowledge in the behavioral field. And so I'm looking at things from a whole bunch of different ways. And I have knowledge too. So that doesn't make me any worse or any smarter than anyone else. I don't either. Yeah, well, it's him and the guy that Mr. Cruz there in Florida, in the Parkview shooting, or is it Parkland? Parkland shooting, same thing. He had issues. He was called to his step-parents' house. The police were called 32 times. He was on medication, but it was when they changed the medication dosage that things really went wrong. Something doesn't make any sense. See, people have even said that he seems like he's having coping issues because they didn't really look into what was going on. If maybe if he went into therapy, it may have worked better. Hi, Ted or Ted. How you doing? Well, I'm sure you've been keeping up with some of the past comments. I really would like to talk to Chin Chin about this. I really would. I'd like to ask her some questions because she has some knowledge in Eastern medicine, and I really would like to ask her some questions because I could just come up with an answer. Yeah, well, Michelle isn't so much of a success. No, but, I still appreciate your honor anyway. Even though sometimes I feel like I'm a waste of time. But I keep trying. And no one can do better. Here's what I think. If you can actually, and I think other people in this channel agree, if you could find a way to have a chance to recharge and renew, you probably could be pretty good off. Well, the problem is where you are living right now is like a holding pattern. It's like a cell. You're stuck because it's like my example there of the box being welded shut. It's not a good environment. You really got to get out there and do something useful. Well, spring's coming. I know when the spring comes, you'll be outside more, taking pictures and doing videos. Well, I don't know if that would. I don't know. I mean, I've talked to some people about it. Some of the medication side effects are. She made it up because she was useless. Oh no, I was on the snorkeling long before that. TNCC, don't say that. That's the one I really felt like I lost it. Not so much when I was the North American snorkeling. Look at the coronation date, December 21st, 2011. Okay, so for 4 years or 5 years, I was doing great things. But unfortunately, after 2015, my whole life just took a nosedive. Okay, I've been here almost 8 years. Almost 8 years. Well, I would love to. The winter is almost over anyway. March 21st. March 21st, March 20th, yeah. The Native American shamans describe depression as when you no longer feel like dancing or smiling and when you no longer look forward to your daily event. And that's one thing Michelle does not do, because Michelle does look forward to her daily event. And that's why she loves doing the live streams. You commented your own self, Can you call it off for us? I don't really know if I can, because the weather situation is a lot bigger than the normal winter weather we've been having. As I said, the Oppenheimer Ranch Project has been covering this as Ice Age Farmer and Adapt 2030. The problem is a lot bigger than, and like I said in one of my comments, which is still true, even if all the snow queens and weather stewards are basically all in concert working on this, we couldn't do anything about it. Because the situation is caused by outside issues, which has to do with the solar radiation of the sun is on the way down because of the solar minimum. But as I can tell you is you're going to have to prepare for potentially protracted colder weather, and that's the sad truth. Because the sun, which is the major energy source of the entire solar system, if the sun is not working correctly, we can't compete against that. I mean, that's way out of our realm. Right. So, all I can say is that that's when you have to refer to a higher authority, which in this case would be Divine Father and Mother God, because Father God still controls the solar system and the universe. No, I don't. Actually, I'd love to see her back on here anyway, Ruben, because I know that she would probably agree that, you know, she's had some issues too in her life that she doesn't really want to address here. But, I mean, maybe it should be wonderful if she ever does come on, because we used to have a fun conversation, and then, of course, you know, she hasn't been on lately. So, well, people of peace may not exactly, you know, be in the same opinion as you. He has the right to express his opinion, and you should respect that. Because, and there's an old joke that goes, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. It doesn't make you right or wrong. It's just the way you feel about something. And, I actually think Michele should go back in psychodynamic therapy if she can get the therapy to be paid for. I don't think it would hurt any. And I know one of the things that her therapist had said in the past is, you gotta get outside, you gotta do things outside of sitting in your little solitary confinement, if you will. If you can get out there and do things and the things that you love, you know, that'd be better. Yes, the phone is on. Yeah, it's on. It's on. 860-738-8463. I'll do my best to hear you. I don't always have the best hearing in the world, but I'll try. So, you want to call 860-738-8463, and we'll answer your call as best I can do. All right. So, she's quite a lively conversationalist. Do I sense sarcasm? Yeah. Ruben, I'm still willing to talk to anybody. If he wants to call, he can call. Okay? I already told him the same thing, is that I really haven't been able to do anything for at least since 2015. Well, okay. That's fine. I know that. He was talking about CP. Yeah. Well, ask CP, this is giving, let her know that the mixer obviously is working fine. It actually works better now than it did when I first got it. I don't know what else was wrong with it. I read the report for the repair, and it sounded like there was some corrosion, but that was probably, again, some liquid spilled, but they repaired it anyway under warranty, which is nice. But it also sounds like it works better even before it stopped working right. So I think there was something more than just corrosion. There may have been something that may have been in the system a little bit longer than that. So at least it works. At least it works now. It's fixed. 2V meter works. The sound works. And I got a cat that wants to go out. Do you want to go outside, guys, or do you want to eat? Or are you going to sit there and fight each other? Fame is walking, man. Alright, so... yeah, right now I'm the queen of noisy cats. Okay. No, actually, it was... I accidentally... Ed had put his drink on the wrong side of the table and accidentally knocked it and splashed the mixer panel. That's what happened. So it was kind of my fault. We wiped it up and everything, and we didn't see any water that got inside. It just, I guess there must have been something that got inside and then just... But like I said, I'm glad that they did fix it. So, and I told everybody that we're no longer going to. I said, don't put any drinks or even food items on the side of the mixer control panel. If you want to put your drinks on here, you can just put your drinks over on the other side where the cordless phone is, because the phone is ancient anyway, so if it ever gets soggy, it's not going to screw it up. So, alright, so, okay. Okay, so, yeah, well, that's another stressor, because the three cats. Fame gets along with all the cats. That makes it easy. So he's kind of trying, I think Fame is trying to kind of act like kind of a mediator. Dusty and Rusty get along great. Torres can't stand Dusty or Rusty. Yeah. Alright, so who wanted to call the phone number? It's open. I do have it on 860-738-8463. Make sure it's on the hook. Yes, it is. And if I can miss on. And if I can miss on, so we can hear it for rings. Wow, TNCC, you say you love the House Sagas. I watched your video, your introduction video. You were talking about the saga, the Abby Topaz saga, the Howard Stern saga, the the Justice for Trudy saga. I reviewed it again last night with Dory, and she kept wondering why you were. Of course, I remember the message, the questions I asked you, which I didn't actually make a video on that. If you do, I could discuss those responses to the questions, but I didn't know if I wanted to bring up this video comments about what you said about why you were interested in following me so much. But, you know, the first thing is that I'm not gonna, I can't believe it's 9:10. Yeah, it's 9:10. So, Rusty, Dusty, Fame, and Torres they got one cat that's sitting over there by the kitchen. Not by the kitchen, but well, OOTW, see you later, Michelle. Please try to find therapy you can afford. TNCC, CC, pop, go smoke, whatever it is you smoke. My wife is feeling frisky. Okay. You guys can stay on if you want. We'll take a little longer. And I'm hoping that Chin Chin and maybe Will and Grace will come on too. I really would like to talk to them again. I really been hoping to do more discussion with them. So, right now, did you put food in the dish for the cats? I did. I think Westy wants to go out. Alright, let me let the cats out real quick. Alright, hold on a minute. Okay, who's going in? Alright. Rusty going out? Going out? Alright. outside. Come on, little cat. I'll let you out to eat. Come on, let's go. Time to go eat some food. Right back, guys. Hey. Outside, and people. Is tourists in the house? I don't know. He was in the hall. Let me pee. Okay, so, all right, so I'm back. I put Rusty and Dusty outside to eat. I don't see Ruby. This cat wants to get the hell out of. Yeah, it's because Torres, the cat, is a spoiled brat. I wonder what Brian would think of all the lies that were. This was a solid live stream. Well, I think it was a solid live stream because the quality didn't give out on us. There was no drop sound. It was always Big Boss, which is a big plus. So the sound is going out and the video is going out, so the quality is there. Will it be a new channel about our queen? You talking to me or TNCC? To be honest, I haven't really been doing anything recently about being North American Snow Queen for almost 2 years. Still, I wonder where everybody else is. Where is Chin Chin? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't either. Let me look. Participants. Let's see. Ted Theodore Logan. On the wire. I found the next TNCC, and of course that's just what it. Someone else here. So. I'm not gonna wait for the stupid screen to refresh. Okay, so let me ask this question here, real quick. Does anyone know where? Where XIN or will Grace this question mark? Okay. But don't forget one thing, guys, that what Michelle is she's still knowledgeable. She still never lost her knowledge. No. She still has the smarts. She still got the brains. But you gotta understand, some people do have their lulls, and Michelle does have hers. And don't forget, there was so much things going on in the last 2 years of Michelle's life that is just wearing on her. Oh, okay. Well, what about Chin Chin, though? Well, let's put the headphones back on so we can hear if the phone rings. I don't know if there's any phone calls right now. No, I don't think so, because Chin Chin wasn't, Will and Grace was not on Sunday. And Chin Chin came in late on the Sunday broadcast. She came in about 9:19. We don't know if she has a job. She was, very much into Eastern mysticism. And Michele kind of really wants to know more about that. So anyway, guys, the way I see it right now is that Chin Chin is Will and Grace's house watching her dog. Will and Grace's house watching her dog. Okay. But doesn't Chin Chin actually live in Canada? I think isn't she Canadian Chinese? Well, so you want to wrap it up with saying anything? Michele said last Sunday she could use your prayers. And she still can use your prayers. And she has, been looking forward for having a positive local communications with local people. And so Michele and I would both agree that we could still use her prayers. Well, at least we can say the phones work. Yeah, they do. They work. I think today's phone conversations were pretty interesting. We still don't know what happened to the German lady. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she had time to be part of it, because Germany is like about 7 hours ahead of us. So if she was to be on right now, it'd be like the next day. For her, it would be like 6 in the morning. Don't forget one thing, Michele didn't really mean to do that to anybody. Michele really did believe, and still does deep down, but right now, with all the stuff that's been going on in her life off camera, she just hasn't been able to do anything right. And it's really hard. Please don't say that Michele is not a good person and that she lied to anybody. Michelle's told you this so many times in her videos, and everybody said they're so sick of hearing it, and I don't blame you for saying you're sick of hearing it. But, you assume that Michele is perfect. You don't know anything about her personal life. It's not the money. It's not the money. I know the storm systems you're talking about. I know of at least 2 coming to, or actually more than 2, that is affecting the east and west coast of the United States right now. And one of them right now is just the potential to really potentially pummel the east coast of the United States, and that's according to the GFS. If you look at the European models, it shows that it goes offshore. I would say at this point, my magic right now is, because my spirit is so worn down because of all the stuff that's going on, my magic is kind of discharged. I hope to get more power someday, but I don't think that's going to be until I can get my spiritual mojo back. And I don't think Michelle's trying to... She's not saying anything necessarily false. Like she said, she needs to get her spirit back. She needs to get her faith system back. She's got to start feeling better about herself. Well, whatever. Alright guys, so it sounds like today's pretty much over. We can say, at least for the most part, the conversation has been pretty good. Technically, the quality is there, the sound works, the phones work. But, me? Well, I don't know. I think Michelle needs to take a chance to do a little bit of R&R. What the heck is rest or recreation? The recreation is what you really need. You gotta get back to doing things other than sitting around here all day watching news that makes you basically wears your spirit down. Because the news is what's wearing her down. It's not the environment doesn't help either. No. So, if we can start getting to do more positive energy things, I'd like that. Well, the weather is going to be warming up. Hopefully. It should. I'm looking at the extended forecast in a few days. When I get my hair retouched tomorrow, I'll be better. Stop making excuses your own mistakes. No, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just being honest. Alright, so guys, let's see. Live stream Sunday. And before we wrap it up, does anybody want to say anything nice or positive? I could say something positive. Thank you. That counts. And I'll do the best I can to try to solve the problems that I'm having. But what I need is I can use your prayers. In fact, let me type that in a note here so I can always use your prayers. You spell prayers wrong. For me to regain some of my lost faith. And I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is too. So if you can put prayers in, it would be a great thing. It would help loads. So if you guys could pray for me to your God or Goddess, and I'd appreciate it. I know a lot of people don't really think that's important, but I do believe in the power of prayer, and I do believe that there's so much negative energy out there in the world right now that even I had to stop watching the news so much because it was just tearing me apart inside. And so I'm trying to watch other channels, other videos right now that have nothing to do with news. And that's what I've been trying to do, is try to kind of get away from all the bad news and get into something that's a little more positive. But it's difficult. So I guess for right now, it's 9:28 here Eastern time, and just pray for me, because I'm going to keep trying to do the best I can. And spring is going to be coming. We are going to start to see, I hope, that we're going to start to see some positive energy flow. Because there's a lot of Okay, people, peace. Okay, you're back. I was just saying, and as I typed in a comment here, I can always use your prayers for me to regain some of my lost faith. I had to go eat dinner. My mom called me over also. Okay. So, I was just going to get ready to wrap it up, but since you're here, I wanted to ask you, first of all, is if you could do me a favor and pray for me that I can kind of get a chance to revitalize my spirit, because I think because all the bad stuff I've been reading on the news and everything, I think it's really worn me down more than anything. And so can you keep going for half an hour or so? It's okay. Yeah, we can, as long as the internet doesn't die on me. Because my Wi-Fi, even though it's plugged into the mains right now, it has been having problems with the battery in it, and I gotta get a new battery. So I did buy some new ones, and so as long as it stays working, I guess we can. So, people, peace, what is it you wanted to ask me? I know you talked about the Sunlight person. Does Sunlight do any other kind of commentary, speech videos? I know that she seems to be focusing more on videos with music, but does she ever do anything else? Does she do a lot of commentary videos? Because I know Rebecca Marie, the Messenger, has been, has been doing a lot of teaching videos to help people to improve their lives. Some of the stuff that's going on right now in the world, though, people, pieces, it's just so negative energies out there in the news. And you don't even have to read the news or watch the news. I can feel it in my spirit. I can feel the negative energies. But I'm trying not to get it mixed up with my feelings. But I feel that there's so much negative energy right now that it's not, it's extreme. And I mean, it's an outside negative energies. My personal energies are kind of been affected. Well, I have no idea who that is, Dixon, and I'm not going to judge anybody. Has anybody else noticed that with the negative energies? Even if you're not watching the news, have you noticed and felt that there's a huge group of negative energies going on? See, this is what he's talking to, but only some of them. Yeah, if you want to have more good videos, which people do more talking than playing music videos, take a look at the ones by Rebecca Marie and Messenger. They're good. Also the ones by Sylvia Brown. She just have a YouTube channel as well, and you can see how Sylvia Brown really aged in the last few years before she passed away. For example, the one channel I like is, and I do watch her videos, and she's pretty decent. There's two channels. The first one is, I'm going to type these in so you can find them out by spelling. The first one is REBECCA Narina Messenger. The second one is the Sylvia Brown channel, or Sylvia Brown's Inner Circle, which still exists. And any others? Oh yes. There's also N5D, which is also pretty good, and there's a few more, but I kind of lost track of them. And then, if you're interested looking up other famous names. You can look up CELIAFORD Finn. Celia Finn. And who else? I got a few more, but I can't remember. There's another one I mentioned too, which those are good channels to look for, and you can find them, and they do make me feel better to watch them. So yeah, I watch some of Celia Brown's channels too, and she has a lot of good stuff. But Rebecca Marina Messenger, I'm also on her mailing list, also covers a lot of interesting things. Which is the one she had before she passed away. I guess it's still left over. Yep, it's still there. It's actually being maintained by her son, who is also into the same things that she is. So yeah, let's see. George saw one channel. Sunfell. Oh yes. Look for one more here. This is called www.sunfell. I think it's com, but I'm not sure. Or it could be org. I'm not sure. Look up sunfell.com. With all that we can do to the internet, why can't we look it up? You want to look it up on this thing? We could look it up. Well, let's see if we can find it. Since let's do more than just talk. Let's go to, let's see, www.sunfell.com. Sunfell.com. I think it's sunfell.com. I don't know. Okay, yeah, she still exists. This is sunfell.com. It's 3-year already. I don't know how old this is, but let's see. Sunfell, March 2003. She still kept the channel, although she hasn't actually added anything new since. Welcome to my lovingly tended, occasionally updated pixel file. This unique collection of electronics are full of interesting, rare, and esoteric stuff, thoughts and ideas and observations gathered through many years and incarnations of the planet. It's for some what is written here means these words, but for the others, maybe you. There will be food sorts of jewels and bites and brain food for you. Okay, so anyway, this is her page, www.sunfell.com, and she has a lot of interesting stuff. No, she does not have an existence on YouTube. I did look. So she does not. Celia Finn does. Oh, that's another one. Let's see. So if you want to check it out, check it out. She also, Celia Finn is a light worker channel as well. So you can check out Celia Finn. I don't think she has a YouTube presence. And so, like I said, overall, I feel that given what's going on right now with the negative energies that are pressing in on my mind, I can sense that, and people don't really understand how it makes me feel. But there's a strong negative energy, and I feel it. Yeah. Has anyone else felt the same thing I'm talking about? Where the strong negative, external negative energy. Do you feel that energy, or is it just me that feels it? Alright, Mr. Cat. I gotta feed the other cat. Oh, man. I'll take my headphones off here. Hold on a minute. I'll feed them. Give me a dish, alright? I know it's empty, I'm sorry. Feeding all the other cats outside and trying to get me stuff. I didn't feed you, I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose, I just forgot. Little terror wanted to eat. Let's see. Alright. People be son of Joe. If you want to continue linking the videos with sunlight once that would help. You know you have my email, right? Okay. And this wasn't anybody. Okay, let me say this. If anyone wants to send me private stuff, please email me at BICH. Oh, come on. Be at Gmail. Oops. Okay, so if you want to send me anything private, that's who you send it to. BICHELA3@gmail.com, and that's where you can send me personal information, video clips, links, whatever, and I'll look at them. We both know, or all of us that are still watching this know, that trying to post things in chat is almost impossible. It's not because I'm trying to make it impossible, it's just the system. I didn't know, but that's the reason I've been giving my email address, because I realized that people may not want to post it on Twitter or on Facebook, but rather might just want to. I think I did see a friend request on Facebook, but either way, this is my direct email address, BICHELA3@gmail.com. Oh, it doesn't take long to erase it. It really doesn't take long to erase it. It probably is already gone. And so if you send me an email, at least you know I'll get it for sure. But it's too bad that you are long distance, because I would like to have talked to you, vocally, but I know that it's long distance for you, so I know that wouldn't be so easy. But what have you noticed, people of peace, when I was talking about what the negative energy cloud or what's been going on around the world? Have you noticed this, or is it just something that I'm picking up on about the negative energies? And you don't even have to read the news to sense it. The news just reaffirms it. But if you ever notice, the world seems like there's this huge negative energy, almost like the whole world is going through a depression state. Why? Obviously that does wear on people. I did mention it one time, some time ago on my channel, but I want to know if you noticed that there seems to be a very strong negative energy in the world right now. That's because there is a negative energy in the world right now. And that's taking its toll on everybody. It's taking its toll on you because you still are very psychically tuned to that, and you pick it up. And since right now you're still having a hard time with some personal issues, it makes it seem even more palatable. Yeah. But let me tell you one thing. Don't give up. It will work out. It always does, but you have to be willing to say, hey, we're going to get this right. We're going to fix this. Right. So, everybody's gone. What do you think of tonight, Lum? Well, I think it was a nice thing that you kind of cleared up some things about how you feel that after 2015 you didn't feel like you really were doing anything successful with being the North American Snow Queen. And I'm kind of glad that you brought that up, because a lot of people, especially TNCC, was trying to say that, you're not really doing anything, and, I think that hurt. But I think that even so, but you admitted yourself that you feel like you can't do anything right now, because you feel this huge pile of negative energy that is just outside of you, but you can feel it. And since you also have a sense of loss deep down in your own psyche, you're getting that, and it's like a heterodyne beat, so to speak. It's like the negative energy that's outside is beating on your psyche, which has also got negative energy feelings, and so it is magnifies. It makes it more pronounced. So, what do you do about it? Just got to keep trying. I think you will do it. I think you can overcome it. But I think this environment that you're in right now is, I think it's really taking its toll on your spirit. You need to change. You need to go somewhere else. Somewhere where you feel that you can be, around positive energies. Right now, the one person that made you feel good had moved on, which is Sue. And Sue, in the last few weeks, had been going through a whole lot of her own personal issues. But because you guys were talking together off camera about those issues, you felt better. And then Dory is just as struggling just as much as you are. So her negative energies are also flowing on top of you. Same thing, external energies, negative energy, feelings are coming in and they're crashing into you. So, and it's happened to a lot of people who are size sensitive, that you're getting it and it's affecting you in a very negative way. How can I find the right place where I can feel positive sense of energy? Right now, I think a lot of people are looking for the same thing, Michelle. It's not something you're going to find easily in any way. It's just, it's a whole problem. It's a global issue. We all know, we can all sense that something big is going on. And we can see it in the weather, we can see it in the volcanism, we can see it in the in the way that people have been acting, in the way our government's been, all the governments in the world at some point have been facing the same kind of oppression and same kind of sense of loss because they don't know how to cope. So, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, still, I wish people I really wanted to talk to. I really wish I could be around people that made me feel better. Let's go through some of those comments on your channel. For example, can you find the Celia Fenn channel? I can look. Let's take a look at this, guys. Let's go take a look, see if I can find Cecilia Fenn. I have to go to Google for that, because we all know how that's going to work. Okay. Yeah, let's see. C-E, I hate the way this completely is. A-V-E-N-N. Okay, Celia Fenn. She has Home Star Child Global. There it is, Star Child Global. And this is another page for people. Peace, this might interest you. She says here, welcome, my name is Cecilia Fenn. I share my work and my passion with you through this website. I am an international self-employed personal empowerment and creativity teacher working with spiritual energies, and through my writings, channels, books, paintings, global seminars, online webinars, and personal private sessions, I will help you to find your inner power, your connectedness to your soul, and missing any mission in this lifetime. Please enjoy the site and information. Okay. 2018, a year of one diving deeper into your soul power. The year of 2018 is the year in which we fully integrate the new Earth frequencies and begin to manifest in multidimensional and the new Earth. We will be diving deeper into our soul and discovering who we really are, all that we can be, and creating a new earth. The Lady of the Lake will guide us to embody our divine feminine, and we will walk the path of the lion heart fearlessly with the Star Elders. Here at Star Child, we offer assistance and support in connecting with your inner power and the new Earth's frequencies. You can purchase the Diamond Codes Light information for the new reality from our store, which will help you to understand the new Earth reality. That you can join one of our online webinar courses, or you can benefit from private consultation. There is also many free online offerings available on an ongoing basis. You can also join our mailing list at the bottom of the About Celia page. Now, this is one resource. And then I mentioned Rebecca Marina Messenger. She has a page of her own. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah. Let's see. REBECCAMARINA Marina Messenger. Okay. I had a fun conversation with Rebecca Marina Messenger about in 2014, and it was really hoping one day to follow through and talk to her again. I have her personal phone number, but she's been so busy on her channel. She said years ago, I asked my mother to only send folks who could be helped by my gifts. So if you landed on this page, your angels and guides probably had something to do with it. Invite you because a beloved teacher, and let me know how I can help you. Featured videos. Watching YouTube videos no longer supported, but you can still watch this video. Embedded videos are no longer supported. Okay. I don't know what that means. I do embedded videos. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying here. So, I'm already on her mailing list. So, and I'm already in touch with Sunfell. And then there's also In5D TV, In5D.com. So, let me just show you that one real quick. I'm going so, let's go to www.in5d.com. In5d.com. This is run by Prescott, and he also was trained originally as a therapist, esoteric, metaphysical, spiritual database. Okay. A lot of stuff here. Spiritual awakening, energy updates, new earth, what's the fifth dimension, really a lot of stuff here. So I bring this stuff up because I'm starting to think maybe I need to go back to free following these videos again, because I kind of lost track of keeping up with them. And I still think I could benefit by going back to check out these different sources. So, you can check them all out. A few feeds here. So, let me go back to the channel here. Now, let's see. So far, there's no one else here. Well, anyway, so you guys can check all those out. And there's a lot of material. And I guess that's it. Everybody else is... So, I think I need to get back into beginning the process of reinvigorating my spiritual self. I think I need that, because there's this huge negative cloud of energy that's outside of me. That I can sense it, and it has an impact on me. So, one of the things that's the biggest problem is when you know and you can sense something, and you can't always explain that, and it takes a lot of people don't really willing to accept the possibility that the we are all surrounded by this energy field. And I still think this is true. And that it does wear on you. That's one of the reasons why I kind of get tired of reading the news. Let me just tell you some of the latest news here I'm talking about. I don't think you have to. I think most people can find it. Go check it up on Google News. Just any other news site. All that stuff just reaffirms that you know that the world is a mess. And that has a really strong impact on you. So, like I said, this is what I said earlier today about when I walked to McDonald's is true. But I don't think it makes me any worse than anybody else. It just makes me me. And so pray for me. Pray for me. I could use that. It's so easy. Any prayers I get, anybody will help me and find a way to recharge my spirit, because I think I need that more than anything right now. And I know once the weather gets better and I'm outside more, because I want to go back out more. I was really hoping to be doing more outside. And like Ruben thought, as Dory was coming back, is that I'd feel less depressed. But the sad truth is that Dory's is also feeling a strong sense of loss too. So that's misery. I say misery alone. Well, yeah, but you know what? I'll be honest when I say this. Misery may love company, but it doesn't necessarily want to be company with misery. I think that's a very important thing, is that you gotta find the ways to do things that are positive. I still think that's true. It is true. And I think what Michelle is, I wouldn't really worry about it. But some of the people on this channel today may not really understand everything about it. But what I do know is that you need to maybe take a break from all of this negative energy and begin the process. Maybe do something that has nothing to do with any internet stuff. When was the last time you crawled up with a good book? You can still read books. Yeah, I know. Why don't you go through all the notes that you collected from Celia Fenn and Sunfeld that you printed in your binder, and review and refresh them. After all, you got a huge book of spiritual documents. And maybe go find another book by Celia Brown that would help you. Yeah, it would be a good thing just to find a way to get away from the negative energies. I could try. Alright, guys. It's 9:57. And I want to thank you all for coming. And I know that some of you guys probably might think this is a colossal waste of my time or your time, but I really do feel, even if it doesn't do much, that, let me switch the camera back over to me. Oh, where is it? It's in there. There we go. Was that a Prego commercial? No. Okay. Swap the disc screen. Swap the disc. Whoa! Oh, that's the program. Okay, so there's me. Okay, so let me switch this thing back to me. It's a full screen so you can see me, and then we'll get ready to wrap this up. Come on. You got it? Gotta go to CP230 camera. Well, this thing is slaggy. It's laggy. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I got the camera. Okay, let's go. Switch over to me. Okay. Okay. This thing is fighting me today. Yup, it sure is. It's fighting me today. It's fighting me today. Alright, so anyway, there's the story. I want to thank you all for coming. I know that this wasn't very exciting, and I know that this is one of those times when we have channels like this where they're just the pits. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe what I need to do is maybe have more days when I can, talk to you about things that have nothing to do with all the news and stuff. I think I need a break from it all. But you know what? I'll tell you what. I thank you all for coming. And that's the honest truth. Just do me a favor. Try to pray for me. It would be nice. I would use your help. And let's see. Let's get this thing. End credits. Okay, get that ready to go. And so for now, thank you guys for watching this. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.